So just imagine going an entire day without eating a single meal. This is the reality for many children all across the world. My name is Brian Lee, and I've been packing meals for Feed My Starving Children for many years now with family and friends. And through that, I've learned the impact that it can have. Now, throughout this presentation, I'm hoping I can gain your support through your time, money, and maybe just spreading the word. Now, I'll be talking about the problems these kids are having, as well as how Feed My Starving Children are solving these problems, and how you can act on it and save a child's life. So now, like I said, all throughout the world, kids are dying just because they aren't having enough to eat. And according to Levels and Trends in Child Malnutrition, published in 2023, the World Health Organization, they report that wasting continues to threaten the lives of about 45 million children globally. So now this means that hunger isn't just a small issue, it's a global crisis. And these kids didn't ask for this, and they shouldn't be paying with their lives. So now in the UNICEF 2023 report, they explain that undernutrition is linked to almost half of all deaths in children under the age of 5. So now this means that these kids aren't getting enough nutrition to learn and even grow. So now hunger is not only damaging their bodies, but also their brain. Now, in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, published in 1996, researchers Dr. Brown and Dr. Pollitt explain that children who suffer from long-term malnutrition often experience lasting cognitive and behavioral issues. So now, hunger affects the brain, which then leads to the children not going to school, performing poorly, and just staying in poverty. So now, you all understand the effects that hunger can have on these kids, and you can be part of the solution. By donating, you're helping create meals that are then transported to these countries in poverty, and helping these kids in need. Now, according to Feed My Starving Children's website, updated in 2025, each meal costs just 29 cents and contains rice, soy, veggies, and vitamins designed to meet a malnourished child's needs. Now just think about it. Just donating $1 can create 3 meals for a kid, and then help all the countries in need. Now, you might think, my donation won't make a difference. Well, according to Feed My Starving Children, just $88 can feed a child for an entire year. And this correlates to just under $8 a month. So now your donation can help immensely. And now I'll paint a picture of how the difference you can make in a child's life. So now your donation will then transfer over to creating a meal, and then a meal is then transferred over to countries to countries like kids in schools, organizations, and clinics. And these kids are then able to grow as well as to learn. Now, in a 2022 print story from Feed My Starving Children's volunteer guide, a little girl named Lucia from Nicaragua was dangerously underweight. After a few months of receiving meals, she gained weight, returned to school, and began to smile again. So now you've seen what's possible, and now are you ready to take the next step? Now, we started with an image of a hungry child that's in need. And then I talk about how Feed My Starving Children can respond to that problem. and just how easy it is to help that child. And now you can see that child grow, learn, as well as dream, because you were the one who cared. And now I'm just asking for a donation, if possible, and even spreading the word, because you can make a difference. Now, thank you all for listening.